I'm an intensive care specialist. I work in Newcastle, and over the years I've seen very many people die in an intensive care, and I think people need to understand that under those circumstances they won't be able to make decisions for themselves or about their own treatment at that time. So I became very interested in how people could plan ahead for a time in their lives when they weren't able to make their own medical decisions. It's a common question when you've written these things down, either a written directive or made these kinds of appointment, can you change it, and can you change it at any time? And the answer is, of course you can. You can change any document that you've written by just writing a new one and throwing the old one away. Again, making it important that people know where that document actually is. Again, with an enduring guardianship appointment, you can in fact revoke or decide to change that to somebody else, or the person who has been appointed as your guardian may decide they don't want to do it, and all of these things are quite flexible. The only thing that you need to know in setting out to do this is that if you reach a point where you're so sick or so unwell or so elderly or demented or for whatever reason you can't change things anymore, that's the point at which what you've written to that point then becomes what guides people for the future. There's an obvious key message that I think I'm trying to put across here, which is if you do only one thing, find out what's wrong with you, learn where that goes, what your preferences about that might be, and talk to your family about that. If you do nothing more than that, if you never write anything, it will have an enormous impact on what happens and how they deal with what happens to you in the future. So do be brave and do talk to your family.